Welcome to another edition of Raw Arsenal. In this video, we celebrate an emphatic and resounding response to Aston Villa at our home. The Emiratis. 4-1 was the eventual result. If Gabriel hadn't had to be withdrawn with a muscle cramp late in the second half, perhaps we would have kept the clean sheet as well. The floodgates have opened. The midfield we were talking about last match remained the same. And there was such great interchange between all three. Normally Odegaard either at the base or the head. But a triangle always rotating, always close together and working off each other to feed the ball into attack. And that is what we saw after, especially in the second half. In the first half, there was wave after wave of counter-attack that we had to deal with, which we were able to deal with, interestingly enough, with Gabriel back starting left centre back position next to Salaba, who was immense, and winning most of his one-on-ones. Hincapié was great in possession and helped with the build-up of many of our attacks, which were concentrated on the left-hand side of the pitch, interestingly, and not the right-hand side. Interesting choice of tactics there by Arteta. Saka still had his hand on proceedings, curling in a lovely corner, driven right into Martinez, who was out-muscled by, you guessed it, Gabriel Magalhaes. He scored the opener just after half-time, which was followed by lovely midfield interchange, a lovely through ball from Martin Odegaard, and he's found the right weight. He's found his last pass. He's found the final pass. Martin Odegaard now. Trossard continued to feed Gyökeres, who had a couple great chances to head a goal, which he was not able to take. But yeah, second goal provided by Odegaard. Lovely through ball into Zubimendi, who scores this time, and he makes lovely forward runs. As I said, it's either Zubimendi at the top of the head or Odegaard. Marino was interchanging well. He normally stuck to the left-hand side of the pitch, but this triangle rotates, and they've got a great understanding. Building off their Real Sociedad days, because that was their midfield back when Odegaard was there. Marino and Zubimendi and Odegaard. Third goal. What I remember. Trossard. Well deserved. what a finish. What a finish from the edge of the box. But the pressing that led to it was magnificent. That's the other thing about this midfield. They're pressing really well in combination with our wingers. Trossard and Saka, they're undroppable. Trossard and Saka relegating Martinelli and Madueke to late second half substitutions in this match. Waneri couldn't even make the bench because we saw the return of Havertz, and Havertz to the bench, to the starting, to the matchday squad, which is great to see. Jesus comes on, and with his first touch, and perhaps the highlight of the match, receives the ball from Trossard on a fast break, again due to pressing, which led to a change of turnover of possession. Zubimendi, who's got some pace as well, and he's great in the air. He's winning. Zubimendi, hats off to him. He's proving a lot of doubters wrong, who doubted his physical attributes, that he would be able to replace Thomas Partey's profile in that respect, but puts in a far left side of the pitch, win the ball back. I think it's Trossard, and then Nkapie feeds Zubimendi. Zubimendi feeds Trossard, who's got some real pace about him at age 30, and he cuts the ball across to Jesus, and it's that kind of pass where all that's needed, once you control the ball, one touch, set yourself up, and Jesus curls it around his marker into the bottom right corner and pulls out the Kaka Champions League. I forget what year it was, at least 10 years ago now. The I Belong to Jesus jersey. And with the exception of some poor man marking by Lewis Kelly, who came on for Gabriel. There were only positives in this match. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. But we start this new year, I think it's 5 points ahead of Man City, and is it 6 or 7 points ahead of Aston Villa in third. Let me know what you thought of the match in the comments. Let me know if you think Rice is tired. Rice is tired, and if he's going to find it hard to get back into this midfield, because Marino has been integral to our attack in the first half of the season. He's up there with more goals and assists, contributions than almost any other player, bar Trossard and maybe Martinelli in all competitions. And the leadership he provides as well. But would you put, as number 9, would you put Marino in place of misfiring Gyökeres? Marino, who's perhaps warranted a starting 11 position, or would you bring on Jesus from the beginning, from the get-go, and start him in the number 9 position? Let me know in the comments below. I'm out.